Michael Elliott.
The Mike Elliott Show.
Michael Elliott Show.
The Michael Elliott Show.
The Michael Elliott Show.
Listen to Michael Elliott.
It's the Michael Elliott Show.
Thank you for tuning in to the Michael Elliott
Help
Show.
us grow this show. Like, subscribe, and comment.
We back with another show, the Mike Elliott Show. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to click subscribe, like, share, and comment on this. I got my man Henry in the building. Somebody y'all might know. You might have heard about him, but today I got him in studio, and we're going to talk about all the things that he's done since he's been in Vegas. What's up, Henry?
What's going on, brother, man?
All right.
Glad you brought me on, man. I watched the show now. I've become an avid fan, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
Absolutely, man. So you first got in Vegas, when you first came to the city, you know, and you started moving around. Like, what year was it, and kind of what was you doing? You know, just let the people know kind of what you was doing when you was here and what was taking place.
Man, originally I used to come out in the summers,
Okay.
98, 99, and my dad got me introduced to Richard Steele, so I used to go to the Nevada Partners up off Lake Mead
I'm
back
surprised
in
you
the
didn't
day.
see me in there.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I was that
Possibly.
hard-hitting dude in there.
Man, there was a couple of them in
Yeah.
there, so, you know, I'm sure you probably
Yeah,
socked me
absolutely.
once or twice, but, you know, I had a couple claim to fames in there back in the day,
All
so
right.
back with Paul Spatafora used to walk in there. I walked through him before, so
Absolutely.
obviously Floyd used to be in the gym. It was, and then I just realized, like, I know why he made it hundreds of millions of dollars boxing, and I didn't. I ain't want to work that hard,
Yeah.
and that was the hardest working dude I ever seen.
Never
in the
seen
gym.
nobody work that hard.
So because of that, you know, I had a couple unfortunate injuries. So then, you know, took me out of that thing, and then I just started grinding in the city. Like 2000 is when I made my actual move here. I just decided that, you know, like us, we weren't really moving in Las Vegas when I first got here. It seemed like we was kind of cultivated to the north and west side, and I ain't know no better. I'm living over, like up off of, like Sahara and West Sahara area. I'm over here close on this side of town. I didn't know no better, so for me it was kind of like I felt faster than the traditional Vegas guy versus, like, you know, north side and the west side.
Right.
I used to have to travel over there to get friends.
Absolutely.
Um,
to go over there and feel that real.
Yeah, and even just people that I want to communicate
yeah.
with, because
people
I
that
could.
you relate to,
Right.
you understand.
So I got blessed and got dragged into the car business, and that kind of became my networking community to be able to deal with us. I wanted to sell cars to us, so then I used to network to the west side, to Northtown. I played sports, so I was in like the flag leagues, and you know, you win a couple.
Up there on Decatur?
Yeah, you win
Yeah,
a couple championships, and everybody become your friend. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
ain't no doubt.
Anytime you could do something, then you gonna benefit
So
people around you.
you was like starring out there.
Man, sometimes, you know what I mean? I got a couple awards that said I was the best guy out there, you know. So
That's always, you know, when you're good at one thing, normally anything that you put your mind and you set it to, you could do it and be good at it.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, winning is a habit more than it is a skill set.
And I hate to lose.
Man, there it is. So I tell people all the time, man, I want to win it being you. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, so whatever we go at, and I just got one of them mentalities. I don't know how to bowl, but I'm going to win it bowling.
Man, listen. All I need to do is just get a couple of rhythms in,
Right.
and then, you know, yeah. So when you was clubbing, like, what kind of clubs was popping off out here?
Oh, man, it was definitely the hop. I ain't never been to the hop was just like the thing to do when you first got
Did you ever go
city.
to the hop when they had the it's like a players ball? They had, like, you know, the players from all over the
Yeah,
country come
every
through?
event that the hop would throw, I was a part of.
I was hosting that event.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, I got real good in with my guy Bobby, and then Wiley, the security.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wiley's still my guy to this day. I insure him at my insurance office, but man, the hop was the place to be. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. So
So what kind of entertainment, like, in the hop that was taking place at the time? Like, who was performing? Who would come down and
man, I
rock the
don't.
stage?
To be honest, I can't even name them many performers. I feel like I was just there on the locals night or something. I think I might have missed the performance.
It probably really wasn't a lot of performance. It was like a lot of local stuff.
Yeah.
But every now and then they had like E40 and
Okay.
the Click.
See,
You know what
West
I'm
Coast
saying?
rappers I ain't really connect with. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? When it came to like my genre of music.
Yeah.
So if they told me E40 was there, I'd probably stay home anyway, only because I didn't have that West Coast rhythm, you know?
They had D Shot, you know, a lot of those guys. A couple of the Loonies was there. A couple of the other cats, man, Pooh Man, a few other guys. They would come through there and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, nah, I just remember some of the fly ladies that used to be on the dance floor.
man.
You used to have to
man.
wait in line to get to some of them. I remember a girl back in the day, I told her that too. I said, man, you know, one day I waited in line to dance with you. I ended up getting out of line, though. I couldn't wait that long. I couldn't wait that long. I got out of line, but
Man, the hop was I like that one. Did you ever go to the SRO?
yeah, I went to the SRO
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah.
you know, it's unfortunate that our spots used to have like, you know, a bad rap sometimes,
yeah.
and you know, being off the strip made things, I guess, easier to invade, so to speak. And then what else was there? There was Monte Carlo.
The Marty Carlo.
That was like the
yeah.
first one that let us in on the strip.
So when y'all got in there, what y'all did?
Man, we used to be everything in Monte Carlo. I remember just being just a guy in the city who was kind of cool enough to hang when people came. You know what I mean? Like Big Boy. I remember when Big Boy from Outkast and them came.
Yeah.
He just liked my T-shirt, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Just kept it real.
It was something about my shirt he liked. He was like, man, come kick it with me, bro. I like this.
Right.
And it worked out. You know what I mean? For a while, I remember I used to do a little couple things with Akinelli Records.
You was promoting for him?
Aquemini Records. I think that was Big Boys, not Akinelli. It was Aquemini.
Okay. You did promotion for him?
Man, I just used to kind of find them artists and do stuff like that. Like he used to have artists he wanted to develop, and I just been blessed. That
So you got an eye for like developing good talent.
I mean, I think my eyes. I got at least a good ear. You know what I mean? I'm a good fan.
Right.
So I think if I vibe with something and people kind of look at it and go, nah, you know what, man, that was a pretty good idea. I'm more of a creator. So if I can be creative with some people, then, you know, that's always been kind of my claim to
So
fame.
are you managing anybody now? You got any artists right now?
No, I deal with 1200 Money out of Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And then I'm just friendly affiliated with like BG from the Hot Boys. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
my guy. I'm not in any management role. I'm just a good friend with a good ear. You know what I mean?
All right.
I never really needed to make money from the music industry. So for my network, it was more or less I understood knowing these people, how they would leverage other things that I might have going on. Like, you know, BG is a great supporter of the restaurant. He's got motivations.
Let's talk about the restaurant. Let's let people know exactly what restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Let the
Man.
people know what restaurant it is.
You know, I mean, we really got the hottest restaurant in the city. I mean, I'm trying to be as humble as possible when I say that, but it's Stuff My Turkey. We right up the road on Sahara
Man, I
Decatur.
heard a lot about it.
Man, we
The
get 'em.
producers of this show has been there several times.
Yeah, that's a fact. And it's just, I mean, we've had stars. We've been blessed with people that come in and walk in the door. People like Uncle Luke.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, he just come in and have a seat. You know what I mean?
Right.
On a Wednesday, won't got to do anything special to bring names into the building. And then my name resonates pretty well, so my phone might ring and it's just time for some people to show up. We've been able to be blessed and deliver food outside of the restaurant to some big names like Chris Brown. And, you know, we've done, when Beyonce's team was here, we've done a couple of the other little segment shows. I mean, we got people like Exhibit, obviously BG. I could say him
So
a thousand times.
is Exhibit in Vegas? Like
Yeah,
he lives
he's
here.
Yeah, nah, he's homed here.
Yeah.
Beautiful family. You know what I mean?
That's one of
good
my
peoples
favorite
down to
rappers,
earth.
man. His voice, I mean, even though he didn't, you know, just take the rap like, you know, Pac or somebody did, but his voice was just so strong and powerful. The way he kicked his rhymes and
Yeah,
the
delivery
lyrics,
was
his delivery,
prolific.
and his lyrical content.
Nah, yeah,
Yeah.
X has definitely had
Yeah.
bars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, when guys like that show up, I was obviously want to do the best I can to accommodate when they do pay a visit, but I'm blessed to say that they keep returning, right? And now I've built somewhat friendships with these people. I'm not just like, oh, come eat with me, or they vice versa. You know, Super Bowl, things like that. I get the invite. I might not hang out sometimes only because, you know, I don't really like to be nobody's like feel like I'm involved because I want to be seen with somebody else type thing. I just want to vibe out with people and then keep it pushing. But nah, having people like that in the city now is huge. The city's growing.
It's growing. So from your beginning of 2000 when you moved here to now, what do you see the difference in everything?
Man, the diversity of like the city itself. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
more of us, even in cities like Henderson. And you didn't, man. You
You
saw
know, back in the days, Henderson was white.
man,
You know what I mean?
1,000%.
You know, people say if you lived in Henderson, it was like you live on the white side of town.
Nah,
Yeah.
my friends didn't like me for it. You know what I mean? Because I used to work at the car dealership out there in
Once I was able to get
Honda.
my own place, I couldn't wait to move to Henderson.
Nah, yeah, true.
I'm gonna be the only brother out there.
You'd have been the second one. I've been there since the whole time almost. I moved down there to work at the Honda dealer down there.
Okay.
Bill Shack, black owner. He schooled me in the game of the car business.
You know who Cliff Finley? Is that his name?
Yeah, that's where I
Yep.
worked at. I worked at Shack Finley Honda at
Okay.
the time. There was Shack, Bill Shack's side,
Right.
the brothers.
Yeah.
Then there was Cliff and his side, and he
My
needed the
dad
brothers
used to play
keep it.
basketball for Cliff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
At
Way
Finley
back.
Prep.
No, way back
Oh,
before. And
okay.
this is like before we was probably born.
Oh well, yeah, duh, yeah, nah, your dad, not
Yeah,
like
my
your
dad.
son, yeah, nah,
right,
true
right.
that.
Yeah.
Nah, but it was good working in the car business, man. I learned a lot. You know what I mean? I put a lot of us in automobiles.
Absolutely.
I took pride in that.
That's
Teaching
big.
credit, building those type of things. And I'm blessed now. Damn near every manager in the city probably used to work for me. I was the youngest sales manager in the whole city. I was like 24 years old. I was
still
on the
look
desk.
24.
Man, I tried to add 21 years, and it's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, being in the car business was epic for me. I grew in it really fast, and then that just kind of navigated who I was in the city, man. I was a black dude that had hustle, but I wanted to put us on, whether it be adding somebody, teaching people credit, getting them business loans, getting them approved for different things. I just been blessed to have that kind of solidification in the
thing.
city. So
You ever attend any of the fights here in Vegas?
oh man, I attend damn near all.
Which was the best fight you went to, crowd wise? Everything went well that night.
I mean, I guess I got different answers. What you gonna do tonight, Roy? That was one of my favorite because Tarver came and did what he was supposed to
Oh
do.
man,
That knockout was epic.
that was huge.
I remember I had like 20 tickets to that fight too, and I was like,
Man, you should have hit me
Man.
up. Man, I would have went.
Man,
I was
that
on the
was
couch
up.
watching it.
nah, that was probably the biggest I think from a standout points. Probably either Mayweather De La Hoya or Mayweather Mosley. I enjoy both of them. Any Mayweather fight I've been to. I've been a Mayweather fan since I was a tyke.
I've been to a couple of Mayweather fights. I really like Tyson against Ruddock,
Okay.
the first fight at Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, nah, that was before I got here, but yeah, that was
a huge. That was you could hear the boom, boom.
yeah, nah,
you know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
Yeah,
Heavyweights died off a little bit when I got to Vegas. That started to be the dwindle of the heavyweight
Yeah.
division. Once the Europeans became the heavyweight draw,
it all went down.
yeah, it changed it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I was a Lennox Lewis fan a little bit.
Me too. I was definitely. I
Um,
love Lennox. Yeah.
So, but outside of that, we don't have too much of the. And what it is heavyweights started seeing as more money and being big like that. An athlete, you might as well play football.
Right.
So
That's exactly what happened.
yeah, so
and
we
then
transitioned.
a lot of folks just that was big didn't even want to fight them. They was gang banging. That era was getting big. A couple of them cats. You go to the jailhouse and you look in there, you see like 6'7", 6'8", 230, 240,
Yeah.
and they locked up.
Yeah, being big and in shape didn't make sense for a boxing career no more. Because if you weren't the heavyweight champion, you was fighting for pennies,
Yeah,
So they knew what they was doing when they put us through the boxing world.
absolutely.
Um,
They 20 years ahead.
nah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
The young boy doing this thing, though, I'm a big Devin Haney fan.
Oh, you're man. I love Devin, man.
Nah, I know
think
BH
he's,
and them since I basically moved to the city. As soon as they moved into town, I seen Devin at the gym. And again, he's another one of those. I know why he's successful today, because
he work hard.
man, that kid been in the gym, all gym, homeschooled.
You like seeing him grow. From 16,
Nah, 11.
11.
Yeah.
Man.
Watching him grow from, you know, just his work ethic. But he always thought he was a champion. You know what I
Right.
mean? He had that confidence.
He got a hell of a pops. When
BH.
your pops is down for you, I mean really down for you,
Right.
it makes you just that much better.
Man, when you got a father as a great supporter, you believe you could do anything because you already believe your father's Superman.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So to have Superman look at you and tell you Superman, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I think from away. And he's had a good team, man. There's a silent guy in that camp, Kevin Henley.
Okay.
He's one of the trainers, man. And I love seeing him in Devin's corner. I think that he's always been a good attribute to that team. I know sometimes they be in and out of their mix, and that's just the business of boxing, but nah, he's dope. And then Mayweather's whole crew, you know, I enjoy the Mayweather gym. Otis is a good friend of mine.
Man, Otis is my partner. I've been knowing Otis for years. I actually was boxing at one time.
Okay.
And me and Otis was spar, but Otis was heavier than me. And so I had to spar with guys like Otis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. Like the Mayweather gym has always shown me love, been cool. Some of the affiliates through TMT been good.
You know
people,
Boza
man.
Edwards?
Boza Edwards.
He's in
Nathan.
Mayweather's gym.
Oh yeah, I know he's talking
Yeah,
about.
he used to train me.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Roger was training me too. That was the last person that trained me was Roger.
No, man, rest in peace, Roger.
Rest
man.
in peace, man.
He one of those. He the guy. Like,
Roger said, it ain't how fast you do it, it's how right you do it.
man, I like that.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a good one. He man, he blessed us with talent. You
He
know
did,
what I mean?
man. You
He
know,
put-
they
he
used to
put
call
his-
him the Mexican assassin.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, you realize that, you know, they were a brand. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
It
was
was
a brand.
bigger than just the skill.
And I actually want to get Big Floyd on this on the show.
Okay.
With Sugar Ray Leonard being my favorite fighter of all time. Floyd actually was faster than Sugar Ray. He just
Mhm.
didn't have the team Sugar Ray had.
Yeah, nah. Sugar Ray from back home, man. He was the part of that move to get me to Las Vegas. So,
Is that right?
Yeah, nah. Sugar Ray, good
It's
people.
my favorite fighter of all time. You
Man,
know,
same.
but just given Floyd Senior was actually faster. You know, from the fight that they had, he just didn't have a team behind him.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't shoot nothing against my man Sugar Ray. I
No.
gotta give him tops off. I just say, I tell you this, Senior's son better than Ray's son. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him the better son.
Some of the times you got to know one thing: when you're raising your kid, and then you're done, your kid is the next thing. So, you know, they took a look
Yeah.
at Pippen's son and Jordan's son. You know, they were showing the arrest record, and then Pippen's son in NBA. So yeah,
Nah, man, basketball different.
basketball. But it's the parenting. You know, if you're there for your kid or if you're not there for them, it's a difference.
Big time.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah.
Nah. And then what was the next one that let us in like on the strip? Then Raw. Then Raw started opening up in like what was that? Probably like 06.
06, 05, 06, yeah.
Yeah. I remember I took one of the only few white boys to the hop though. I mean,
Is that right?
It's like, what he doing here? I said, nah, man, he cool. Let him come in. He's a guy from the car business, but nah. I used to let her hop a lot. Used to get rough in there sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some incidents, man, with sparks, and I see, you know, it was always something popping. But mainly, I knew everybody that was.
Right.
Yeah, I knew the whole movement. You know what I mean? So
No,
I didn't have to
understood.
really worry about nothing. But the other people that was there, shaking and baking, they had to move.
Man, I used to step in there dolo too. That was what was crazy. That really wasn't one of them spots you could go and not know nobody, but
yeah,
I knew the right people. You know what I
and
mean?
that means a lot. Yeah.
So it was blessed, but
That's so crazy. We've been around the same places but never met. But I was always, you know, in the cut. You know what I mean? I
no,
wasn't really
facts.
out like that. Yeah.
And I had only one mission. You know, I didn't want to meet nobody with the same testosterone as me. I was looking for the ladies at that time. So if you didn't have two with you where I could talk to one of them,
Right.
we probably wouldn't speak it.
Man, my whole thing at the time was networking, building, connecting, bringing, pushing, sliding. that
Nah,
type of
yeah,
stuff,
nah, for sure. And it's just the city's been good with a lot of people to tap in with. I've been blessed to say that my name rings good in the city. Even to this day, like I got people that work in my restaurant and they like, man, I go back home around the boys and they like, yo, you good peoples, man, this and this and this.
So what's the worst thing that happened since you stepped into Vegas? Like, what's something that you glad it's over with and it's gone?
I think from a perspective of, man, I don't really know, man. I mean, they still gangbang in the city at all,
Oh, man, yeah,
always,
it's going
but
down.
I'm glad that the crews I grew up with kind of grew out of that type
Yeah.
of segment. But what I'm really happy is gone. Man, most of the time I want stuff to come back. I don't have too many guns. I think that once the strip realized how popular experience in our entertainment became, it kind of changed the fun to it all.
Because we used to couldn't come out there.
Man,
Not like
at all.
before, like early, before I was even out there, I wrote a book talking about this. We couldn't be out there.
Nah, not
My
at
dad
all.
was just telling me 2 days ago that black people couldn't drive down the strip
Right.
at a certain time. You're going to get pulled over, you're going to get harassed, and tell you, hey, boy, you don't need to be out here on the strip.
Right. That's what the whole West Side was about. They moved us there and told us, here you go, and here go to Moulin Rouge,
Yeah.
and you stay over here and don't
The
don't
Moulin
come
Rouge
across
was
this.
cracking.
Nah, yeah, it was
the
us.
Moulin Rouge was us. You
It
know
was
what I mean?
for us,
Whenever,
by us.
whenever it's us, man, we have a great time. Sometimes it just may be a handful of people, but that handful, you're able to have a great time. Look, we're going to come back after this. We'll take a commercial break. We're coming back.
At Uncle Mario Total Media, our list of services is endless. We specialize in creating podcasts, producing and recording music, designing graphics, integrating business into the metaverse, crafting stunning music videos, and delivering top-notch film production. There's nothing we can't handle. Our team of talented professionals is ready to bring your vision to life. Uncle Mario Total Media, where creativity knows no boundaries.
The song's lyrics emphasize the importance of making responsible decisions after a night out and the use of a rideshare service as a safe alternative to driving under the influence. By amplifying this message through sharing to your platform, you can help raise awareness about the risks of drunk driving and encourage your audience to make smarter choices. Share this song and save lives.
Make sure you tune in to UMTV every Thursday. Also, check out some of the other shows on there. Click subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to comment. Let us know how we're doing. And if you want to be a part of the show, put your information in the link, and the producer will get back with you. All right. Yo, we back here, the Mike Elliott Show. We here with my man Henry Crocket, and he's just letting y'all know all about what the experience was like being here in the V. That's the Vague. Check it out. So what's next, like, for, all the stuff that you're doing now with the turkey leg hut? That's what it's called.
Stuff My Turkey.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Turkey
my
Leg
apologies.
Hut is and they're not even a competitor. They're just in a
yeah,
different
just
city,
same thing.
different
They
product.
two different cities.
Yeah.
Stuff My Turkey.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty cool name.
Nah, man, it was the
Who came
name.
up with that?
I did, and not in a boasting way. It was kind of like we were thinking of something that was not only going to be catchy, but like what has a little edge to it.
Yeah.
We used to have a taco spot called Eat My Taco.
Okay.
So it just made sense to kind of stay in a lane. It was, a little bit
How
of
many
the
states
edge.
are you in?
Right now we're just in Las Vegas,
Okay.
but we're breaking ground in both Memphis and Houston as we speak. And we'll be in D.C. by the beginning of 25.
So where's Stuff My Turkey at?
Sahara and Decatur, right there on the corner by the El Pollo Loco and the Jack in the Box.
All right.
It's a good vibe. Like I said, you never know who's going to be in the building. Anybody that follows the Instagram will see, we got names that show up all the time. Keith Lee thought we were the best restaurant in the city. He gave us good rankings, highly reviewed. We still got the highest score ever, even though we didn't win the contest. We came in second, but score-wise, we had the top score. But I'm not tripping. Keith's a good dude, man. The fact that he's shown up more than once, he shows up even now as just a customer. He don't have to tell people about it. He really genuinely liked the food.
So running your business, have you hired any family members, any friends, or anything like that for the business?
Well, my partner is my cousin Joe.
Okay.
And we didn't find out we was cousins till after being partners, which is kind of crazy.
Okay.
He decided to do one of them Ancestry and Me's, and my name came across his board. But God just kind of worked that way, right? He put the right people around you, and then you find reasons why you meant to be there. So, outside of that, we don't do too much, like, necessarily family collections. You know, everybody in my family from Washington, D.C., and everybody from his family in Memphis. So, we all we got here in the city. And obviously his wife is a huge staple inside of the restaurant as well. She's the third piece to the tripod.
Okay.
And obviously she know how to cook, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I just know how to talk to people. Joe knows how to run restaurants. So collectively, the three of us, we just kind of made it this working vibe, you know.
Man, that's
she
a
makes it
beautiful
taste good. He makes it look good. And then, you know, I
You
make it
communicate
feel good.
Yeah.
So,
You make them feel good. So, the spots that y'all in Memphis and Houston, is it gonna be set up the same way it is here?
For the most part, I think each spot's gonna have its own evolution because of the cities and what they provide. Houston's real big on like the vibe and the show up and, you know, a day parties and things like that. We don't have that here in Vegas at our one here. And then in Memphis, we going straight on the gusto. We trying to pull up on Bill Street. So, you know, that outside vibe is real big out there where, I mean, we do have a patio life here, but we don't have what we'll have there when we implement like the uses of jazz and, you know, just the history of Memphis itself, man.
So where you came from and then coming to Vegas, weather, what's the difference
weather?
in the weather?
Man, I ain't had a coat since, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what a down coat look like no more.
Right.
That's one thing for sure. Las Vegas has brought me, from a health standpoint, you know, you could work out all the time. You know, sports was twice a year. You know, you could play football here in the wintertime with ease. But I've just enjoyed the desert for the most part, you know. From a male perspective, too, you know, women obviously will wear less. You know, where I'm from,
man.
you in a down coat, they in a down coat with you. You know what I mean? You can't appreciate nothing with that. So out here, you know, it's summer dresses, sundresses, whatever they call.
Yeah.
It's starting as early as March, and they don't come off until October. So
Teasing for like over there where it's cold at, you know, cats walk a certain way because they always have to have Timberlands and two,
Right.
3 pair of pants on, so
Nah,
they was
yeah,
walking
for
like
sure. I had my Timbs. I still got them. I don't find a reason to wear them as much.
Ain't no reason unless you go into a construction site.
Yeah,
and
nah,
we
I
don't
don't
wear
have
Timbs
them.
to construction sites.
Nah, we don't. I don't have no reason to wear them out here, but I still got to buy a pair. It's just like a part of my collection. I got to have me some gum soles. So I love my Timbs. In fact, I'm going home tomorrow, but I ain't taking the Timbs with me.
If they could bring 2 clubs back, now we didn't talk about Uptown, but I know you was familiar with Uptown.
Uptown, nope. Never
So
been to
Uptown was across the street from Circus Circus. Like Mike Tyson would be in that joint. Like that's-
Utopia?
Not Utopia. It was like
I'm saying that area?
Oh yeah, no, it was like that street. That's like if you're going down Las Vegas Boulevard and you turn right to go to Circus Circus and go down to the back, it was right on that street right there.
Oh, okay.
It's like
no.
directly, you could throw a rock and hit Circus Circus. you
Oh,
know.
no, I missed that one.
Oh man, but what club would you bring back? The
Whatever.
Hop?
Yeah, the Hop was definitely one I'd bring back. And whatever that was in Monte Carlo, man.
The Monte Carlo, yeah, that stayed lit.
Yeah, that was a good
So
vibe.
you wasn't going to, it's Dre's now, but it was the after hour spot.
Yeah, no, I showed up a couple times in there, but I didn't really, like,
The vibe was
4
different.
4 a.m. wasn't my move. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you stay until 11 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, you get there at 4 a.m., stay until 11 a.m. Yeah, that spot right
I
there.
felt like the dudes that wanted to be out that late, man, didn't have no game. They was trying to do drugs. And
No, that was
neither
that
one was
actually
built
was
on
the
me.
that was the player spot. You know, the pimps, the hustlers. You know, all of the hoes. I mean, that was the spot for all of that.
Man, I must have not have wanted them then or something. Like,
It was you know, people that's gonna be up all night hustling.
right, yeah,
Yeah,
nah, for
yeah.
sure. Nah, and I never got to Vegas and hit that curve. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? When I got here, it was kind of like I went straight into work mode. And it was a cool hustle in the car business. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
a 6-figure guy at 21. I ain't have no other admirations at that point. You know what I mean?
All you want to do is keep clocking.
That's it. And,
So what's that on your shirt? What brand is that?
Man, this is Plug. It's me. I'm the person lending you game. I've basically kind of created my own brand and started it out where it's basically not only music, but, production from like video stuff, as well as, just a community outreach. I teach people anything about business. I'm a mindset coach, so I teach people how to think business, how to move in business. And man, there's no success without a successor, man. So I just teach these young fellas how to get it.
So now you also you do movies too.
Yeah.
And so just tell us a little bit about how you.
For the most part, I'm just a script writer.
Okay.
So I've helped write scripts for different various movies. I haven't gotten that movie yet that I actually can get taken credit for.
Right.
Because the first Get in the Game, what I did was I kind of sold as a ghostwriter.
Okay.
Only because, me trying to do it myself, people wasn't really knowing who I was. However, I ran into some people that really appreciate some of the stories that I had. I'm like, hey, man, write me a check now. You can have it. I could do this every day.
Right.
Now I'm starting to get some wave where now I've been able to kind of collaborate with a couple production companies that now actually want to take some of my scripts and put them on film. And letting me lead the way. So that's a blessing.
I like that.
I got 25 movies in my phone, and I feel like, I'm just kind of gifted that I can make a new one tomorrow. It's kind of.
That's kind of how I feel. I feel like, if you're gifted at something, and somebody say, well, why hold on to it? You could sell it to them, get another. You do another one because you're that talented.
Yeah, I learned that from Future. I was in the building when they made Drunk in Love.
Okay.
So that's
Beyonce, right?
He wrote it. That's his song.
Okay, yeah.
He was the originator of that, and Beyonce's crew kind of got a hand on it. I don't remember who. I'm thinking I'm gonna get me some dollars for the first time ever with music. And I remember when it was the conversations to bring it up, and he made the comment, "Man, I'm not battling with them over no music. I make hits every day. I'll just make another one."
Right.
And to me, I'm like, well, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this is about to lead to. So, but now I understand what he meant.
Right.
And I'm in a lane now where I truly feel like that about my craft. Like, I'm not really worried about what I've put out already. Somebody else got to put their name on to take credit for. I can make a new one every day. And so far, I've been blessed to do that. I'm excited. 2025, we'll have 3 movies out. And I'm not trying to be on no disrespect, but we kind of give Tubi this stigma, right? What I mean by that, from the perception of quality, I'm not trying to make it that type of movie, but Tubi's a great platform to put anything on. If they take you, they write big checks like everybody else. So I'm just excited, to deal with Amazon, Peacock, things like that. So I'm just looking to move forward in that direction. So that's a blessing.
So, Plug,
Mm-hmm.
man, I mean, that's huge because it's got so many elements.
Yeah, no.
That's locked in with it.
Yeah, when I think of Plug, what started it, my boy Chris painted me, did me a picture. And on that picture, it was Alejandro Sosa walking down the path when he talking to Tony Montana, kind of putting him on what this supposed to be like right before he killed my man's off the helicopter. But he was really the guy who put that information in Tony Montana's head on what it meant to be a true hustler and how to get this money. And he was that person lending game. And upon that painting, that kind of created the stigma of Plug Brad. Well,
I didn't like
Sosa.
Tony.
Yeah, Sosa was that guy.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And he told
everybody liked Tony. They got the pictures of Tony in the house. They put it in a rap. I'm like Tony, all that type of stuff. But Sosa was my guy.
I got a song out my own self I wrote about the Plug, and I said, man, you might be Tony Montana, but I'm Alejandro Sosa. You know what I'm saying? We might be both getting money, but I never touched the coca. Like, I just felt like he was really, like you say, he was the star of the movie. He was the guy he was hustling way before Tony made any moves, and Tony had to hustle for a different reason.
Yeah.
And Alejandro was like, man, I do good business and serious business, and if you don't move this way, Man,
He
you
had
be-
everything on lock.
You could be hanging up there with the rest
He
of them.
had a room full of everybody in there.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
1,000%.
Talking about what we need to do.
Yeah, nah, he knew how to bring people together.
Yeah.
And if you didn't move with him, you either stayed down or got down.
That's right.
So, nah, I respect him big time. But that's what created Plug, and then I just took it like that was my dynamic. I feel like I'm that guy, like from a sense of whatever we trying to do in music, movies, business, sports. You know, I coach football.
You
Man,
got championships?
Man, I got 11 of them in the city. So I got 11 state championships in the youth thing, and I got 4 undefeated high school seasons.
So I'm a Virgo like Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? So we won a championship one year. I'm done with it. I just wanted to show them that I could do it.
Where you was at?
Over there on Buffalo at NYFL.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I had a team called the Falcons, and it was 2004. But I had a
Daniel
team-
was out there?
Who?
Daniel?
Daniel. Like I said,
Oh, okay.
I'd be there, but I don't really know people by
Understood.
name. Yeah.
No.
But we won the championship. You know, at the end, towards the end of the game, niggas. Well, in the middle of the game, niggas rolling the trophy to the other side because this little kid named Keola Antonia wound up going to Arizona. He was a real tough kid, right? Samoan dude, running through everybody. So they was willing the trophy over there like they was gonna win the trophy. We was like, bring it back.
That's. And then I had some years with TMT. I coached their league for their team for a while. That camp. Big shout outs to Mac. Mac looked out for me. One year we swept all the championships from every age group.
That one squad. I kind of heard about that when that was taking place.
Yeah, we were the first ranked team in the city.
Was that maybe like 07, 07, 08, something like
No,
that?
it was probably a little later than that. Might have been 10.
10 maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we were the first ranked team in the city. We got we were ranked.
Did y'all play Snoop and them team?
Oh, we drugged them.
Is that right?
Man, we drug everybody that year. We were ranked number 8 in the country.
Okay.
That's when rankings just started coming out. But
For the little league.
Yeah, we had a really good team though, man.
And they got some kids. I remember Brandon Jennings.
Yep.
They was talking about him going to the pros when he was in the 7th grade.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Nah, football and basketball. Like, man, we got athletes out here.
Yeah, we got athletes.
You know, they don't give us the credit sometimes.
No, they don't,
but
man. I see a lot of kids from Vegas, like the kid that played for Oakland. He from Vegas. Kid played for Gonzaga from Vegas. It's quite a few of them out there, and they playing well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are. Football too.
Football too. We got Eugene Brooks. He just committed to Oklahoma. If you go to like Oklahoma right now, and
Yeah, Eugene, my guy.
yeah,
He went to DP.
yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
you know, if you go to the Oklahoma thing, you'll see them talking about him, about this true freshman, and
Yeah, BJ liked that.
BJ.
Nah, he left the city for a while. He went over to Sierra Canyon.
yeah, right. I went to a couple of his games over there.
Nah, BJ the truth, man.
BJ the truth.
He's the #1 shot putter in the world in like the 7th grade.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Nah, I know him. I know his brother, Malik.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been.
Malik didn't make it, but
He
little
the
brother
best
gonna make it.
athlete I ever seen, actually.
Malik, man, I went to
can play every
Malik
position
basketball game when he. I went to Malik basketball game when he was in maybe the 9th or 10th grade. He was on freshman or JV, and he just was so much more powerful than all them kids.
Yeah.
And then when I seen him play at DP, when he caught the pass with the 2 fingers, you know what I mean? The guy on the news said, Odell Beckham, who?
Yeah, nah, I coached him those years. So.
Okay, right on.
Nah, Malik's my guy, man.
Yeah.
I got big love for him. And then, we caught BJ at the tail end, and he went to Sierra Canyon.
Yeah.
But his family, the Brooks family, they all dope.
Yeah.
And then we got big names. I mean, Darnell Washington.
Yeah.
That was huge for me to be able to coach him throughout. So,
He a beast. Did
man.
you run across his last name Walker? He was at Oklahoma last year. He transferred to, I think, to West Virginia right now.
no, Walker.
Taiwan Walker. Taiwan Walker. Okay.
Nah,
He played for the Green Machine.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about, but nah, I didn't coach him at all.
Man, coaching is fun.
Nah, big facts. And just getting these kids ready for, the next level.
Yeah.
I mean, being at DP, we was blessed because we used to lead the city and people getting them to the next level for D1 athletes. We'd lose to Gorman by 40, but we're still gonna get more kids into the next level.
Every time.
But that's changing over there at Gorman now, because you know that whole line is a D1 athlete, and now if you got linemen that are athletes, all you need is 2 or 3 position player athletes, and it's a wrap.
You know, in 2005, I believe 2001, Gorman didn't have no AAU program.
Right.
I'm the one brought that to Gorman.
Oh,
My
damn,
son
that's
went there.
dope.
Yeah. So my son was already playing AAU ball, so they had a coach that had my son come there, but the coach who took over was Grant Rice. He didn't know anything.
When
So I
Gorman was
schooled-
down in Las Vegas.
Yeah, on Maryland. So I schooled him on everything, on what to do, and I actually was coaching, you know, the team because I'm staying connected to
Right.
my son. So yeah, I turned him on to that AAU.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
lit. Nah, but the Vegas needed it though. You
It
know,
did, yeah.
And like now that ranking stuff, you know, being the first team ranked in the city, we kind of brought that to Las Vegas, where now Vegas became one that was on the map every
Yeah.
year for a team. They come looking to see, all right, do Vegas got a team that's doing anything?
They'll see individual people, but they wasn't seeing the whole team.
No,
like
not
you're
at all.
Yeah.
And then our youth circuit now, and Vegas almost run the youth circuit. That Las
Yeah.
Vegas Strong team
Yeah.
is always highly ranked.
Even the kid played for Houston, Jalen.
Jalen Green.
He was playing for the Vegas Elite,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
and he you know dogged everybody in the ABCD camp, all of those camps, all those tournaments and all that, the big time, the main event. He just went off on them.
Shabazz was like the biggest name coming out at the time for
Man,
basketball.
Shabazz is a beast, a man child, and you know I would like to see him play a little longer, but that dude, man, everybody knew it was gonna happen for him.
Right.
When he was in the 7th grade, everybody knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, nah, those was the years. I mean, even like Marcus Banks, you know.
Yeah, Marcus Banks.
He's still out here. He just hit me up the other day. I gotta catch up with my
Marcus
guy,
is
man.
my cousin some kind of way.
No, that's lit.
We can. But yeah, man, Marcus. I remember when Marcus played for the Celtics.
Mhm.
They had this poster that go all the way across the wall, and it was him on it. And it was at the summer league game, and I wound up getting it. You know what I mean? So I thought that was real cool.
Nah, that's dope, man. Yeah, nah, I still see him in the city.
Okay.
Like I say, just hit
He
me
come
up.
to your spot,
He ain't even been there yet, but he hit me. That's why he hit me up the other day.
Marcus. Show up.
Nah, that's a fact.
Stuff my turkey, man. You better be there, man. Be there. Bring your whole family.
I think I just need to reply to him at this point. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He
yeah.
was ready to come. So, but he's always shown me love, man. He been good peoples when I got in the city. All kind of ran in them circles, right? Like
Right.
I was just from the city and a cool kid, so people respected it, and I was hard not to like because I didn't want to do nothing else but meet some girls. So
You had the East Coast
flavor.
flavor, but you blended well with the West Coast.
Nah, I understood. I blend well
Yeah.
with real people. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So, and like I said before, I wasn't motivated by anything, but I just wanted to meet the ladies. Like,
That's-
you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand this other stuff. Gang banging, I didn't understand.
Right.
I didn't understand like neighborhood crews and beefs. I just was like, man, why y'all ain't talking to no girls, bro? This don't make no sense to me. So when I added that piece to the repertoire, I was kind of like, yeah, come over here with them. Yeah, come in. So, you know, that kind of opened the lane. And then after that, man, people just seen how genuine I was. So it just clicked in. So I like it, man. Vegas has been good to me. I'm going to always stay here. Production is now coming here big. They're going to do a production studio. We about to get baseball. So
So let the people know anything that you want them to know.
Look at the camera 3, just give information about, addresses, phone number.
Okay, bet.
Come to stuff, turkey, all
No,
that.
understood. Man, you can find me on just about any platform there is. You can look up Stuff My Turkey. That's the restaurant. We on Sahara in Decatur. That's 4760 West Sahara. You can look up any of my social media handles by Businessman Swag, spelled like businessman, ass swag. That's basically what I feel like I've been and who I am. I'm a businessman that do it the cool way. And anybody want to reach out, man, anything you want to tap in about, if you interested in learning about business, you interested in learning about building something for yourself, tap into the Plug brand, man. We here for everybody.
Right on. Hey, listen, man, thanks for coming to the show.
Nah, I
We're
appreciate
going to do
it.
this again.
Nah, man, we're going to sit down and chop up just to sit down and chop up.
Man, right on, right on. We had a great show today with my man Henry Crocket. Stuffed my turkey. Make sure y'all stop in. Also, the movies that he got that's coming out, make sure y'all check the movies out. I mean, it's my guy right now, man, and make sure y'all support that. And when y'all go to Stuff My Turkey, y'all let them know y'all seen it on this show, and that's how y'all got there.
Man, there it is. I got Kool-Aid waiting for you.
Is it got a lot of sugar in it?
Man, I got enough.
We need to be running around, man. We need some energy.
Nah, it's going to be amped when you
Right
come
on.
in the building. So, yeah,
Thanks for
I
coming,
got you.
man.
Nah, man, I appreciate you,
Yeah.
bro. Big things in the city, man.
Thanks for tuning in, man. We doing it big here in the V. The Veg is in the building. All right, peace.